Hello and welcome to the Big Wobble. Was the first week of July the hottest week ever recorded? Heat records around the globe broken.
On one of the busiest weekends of the year on the French roads, travellers have been subjected to sweltering temperatures, at times soaring to 40 degrees Celsius. Western and southwestern Europe are in the throes of a heat wave, with many local governments advising caution and recommending children and the elderly remain indoors.
Here in Holland, temperatures of 37 degrees in my backyard in the shade.
This photograph shows the fires outside La Loche in northern Saskatchewan. One fire 5 kilometers to the east, another 15 kilometers west.
It is hot and dry, and the smoke is very thick in areas that it is causing poor visibility.
In Europe, Spain, Italy, France, Germany all had record temperatures. And it wasn't just Europe. Asia, North America and South America all had countries reporting record temperatures. And this after more than 3,000 people died at the end of last month in India and Pakistan due to heatwave conditions. The irony here is, in Europe at least, last month was also the lowest temperatures on record, with freezing nights in some parts of Europe and the UK. For the last year at least, every month seems to be a new extreme, whether hot, cold, wet, dry. And it's not getting any better in the foreseeable future. Ebola is finally slowing down. An average 11 major quakes in the month of June. It's also been an average year so far for major quakes in 2015, with a total of 73 for the year up to July the 1st. 2013 had 70 major quakes at the same period, finishing the year with 140 magnitude 6+ quake. 2014 had a much higher count with 91 and finishing the year on 156. A deadly first major quake of July belongs to China. Volcano uptick. Guatemalan authorities issue a danger warning after intensifying activity in the country's Fuego volcano. A magnitude 6.1 in the Philippines is smack bang in the middle of Typhoon Limpha and Typhoon Chanhom. It's far enough away for everyone to forget about, but radioactive plutonium found in Guangdong province in South China Sea traced thousands of miles back to US Marshall Islands. A giant concrete dome filled with radioactive waste looms above Runny Island on the Marshall Islands, and it's leaking. Locals call it the tomb. The dome, situated at sea level, is a major concern for the world's oceans as sea levels rise. A magnitude 6.2 on the Tonga Islands is the third major quake this week. And another, the world is shaking, a magnitude 6.3 east of Shikotan, Russia. Volcano uptick. Spectacular eruptions at Batu Tara volcano, Indonesia. The activity at the volcano remains intense. The strongest explosions caused loud cannon shot-like noises and produced abundant incandescent ejections that reached heights and distances of up to approximately 500 meters from the crater. NASA are now tracking 7 tropical systems in the North Pacific, 2 super typhoons, 1 typhoon category 1 and 4 tropical systems lining up in a row along the northern Pacific Ocean. There has also been 3 major quakes in the area since Friday.
1, 2, 3 tropical systems we are talking about today. Of course, we have Chanhom, which is dominating the center of your screen, but towards the left, the Linfa, big rainmaker, has been causing all sorts of problems in the Philippines. And then we have Nangka, which has been causing problems in the Marshall Islands the last several days. Now moving away from there, expected to impact the northern Mariana Islands as we head into the latter part of this week. And by Thursday and the Friday, there really is going to be a lot of action going on. So
Reports are just coming in of an explosion at Liverpool Street Station here in London.
I'm at Aldgate. I can confirm bomb damage to train, 1 carriage completely wiped out.
We're now also hearing that there have been further incidents at Russell Square. Now, British Transport Police are saying that a power surge caused the incidents, some of which caused explosions.
Excuse me, please!
There are 2 trains stuck in tunnels at Edgware Road, and it's not known if they've collided or whether passengers remain on board.
Everyone thought they were going to die. People started saying prayers, praying to God, panicking, breaking the carriage windows with their bare hands, anything to get oxygen into the carriage.
You started listening to the people shouting on the carriage that blew up, and there was this awful screaming of people like just help, 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 and it's just indescribable.
We're now hearing reports that a bus has been ripped apart in an explosion in central London.
One man has actually shown myself some footage that he recorded on his mobile phone of a bus exploding a few streets away, just near to Euston Station, people lying on the floor.
All of London's transport is currently disabled or stopped, whether that's buses or trains. So the safest thing that everybody can do is to stay where they are.
There is a suggestion that the explosion on the bus in Tavistock Square was caused by a suicide bomber. If they are confirmed, then that would be the first suicide bomber to have struck in the United Kingdom.
And finally, the domino effect personified. I dropped a plant pot on my toe and carried on working. 3 days later, I couldn't walk. My foot had turned into a balloon. I ended up in hospital having x-rays for a broken toe. The wound had become infected. I got a blood infection and a gout attack. Thanks for watching. Till next week.